Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me using some of the new products that I got from the Ulta and Sephora spring sales. But before we get started, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification button so you know every single time I upload a new video. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes, and this is definitely not a new product. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And I'm going to start doing my eyeshadow first because the palette that I'm using is a serious pigment palette, and I just know that there's going to be fallout all over my cheeks. And so I want to do my eyes first and then go in with foundation and powder. So I'm just going to rub that in, just kind of spread it all over my eye just to prime and set the eye and get ready for the eyeshadow. And then after I do this, I'm gonna take, I got this during the 21 Days of Beauty sale. I'm gonna take the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil and take a little bit and set it with that. So I got my eyes all primed and set. You can see, kind of like wearing a mask right now. They're really light, but I set it with the Mineral Veil. And now I'm gonna go in with brows. Everybody likes to do brows differently in whatever order you want. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I like to do this next. And I'm using the Benefit Double the Precision Brow Pencil, and this is something that I picked up at Sephora during the VIB sale. It's like a full-sized Benefit pencil, and then it also comes with a smaller mini as well. It just doesn't have a spoolie on the end. So I'm using the shade 5 for my brownish black hair. And I'm just gonna go in and do hair-like strokes around the brow. All right, so I'm done with my brows. They're not perfect, but I can always go back and fix them later. Finally, I got to go to the salon this past Friday and get my hair dyed, my roots touched up, and got a brow wax and everything. So I feel so much better. I feel like a new person. So now we're gonna go into an eyeshadow palette that I recently purchased during the Sephora VIB sale. I think this actually came out at the end of January this year, but I'm late to the game and I've been eyeing it for a long time and I finally picked it up. This is the ABH Norvina Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3, and I just love how adorable this packaging is. It really caught my eye because of the different color story. So it was just really exciting to me, and I tried to look with this the other day and I liked how it came out, so I'm going to try and duplicate it for you guys. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using a Sephora Fluffy blending brush. I'm going to go into the shade, oh, there's no there's no names on the shade, so it would be this light pink shade, which is B3. And I'm gonna go into this pink shade, just tap a little bit in there, tap off the excess, because this is very highly pigmented and you don't want to go too hard with your brush right away. Just kind of start lightly and just kind of go into that crease and a little bit upwards. Just like this. I don't know about you guys, but my quarantine is almost over. I'm actually going back to work this coming week. I work at a boot store in downtown Nashville, and I wish we would have gotten more notice. I wish I wish it would have been like, okay, next week, or in 2 weeks from now, y'all are going back. But apparently they're like, oh yeah, Monday is when y'all start going back. And I'm like, what? Hold on, I gotta organize some stuff here. Okay, going into the other eye, doing the same thing. So I got to choose which days I wanted to go back, and since I have a couple co-writes earlier in the week, I decided to go back like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So yeah, I think we have to wear a mask though, and they have to take our temperature when we go back. It's so crazy. Are you guys going back to work yet? Leave me a comment below. We got the pink shade B3 down. Now I'm gonna use a more detailed blending brush from Sephora, and I'm going into the shade, no, actually this one, C1. This red down here. Do the same thing. We're gonna tap into it like this, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start by placing that color in the outer corner, in the outer V of the eye. And then just kind of lightly bringing that up into the crease, like right in the crease. I'm just trying to create a nice gradient between the pink and the red. Just trying to nicely blend it down. Okay, so now for my third color, I'm going to take a Morphe M321. It's an even smaller detailed brush, and this is going to be the shade B1. It's this next to deepest red in the palette. Let's take a tiny bit of that on the brush, tap off the excess of course, and just kind of stamp that in the outer V, just like the color before. And we're just deepening up the eye look even more. Bringing it in to that crease, and then doing the same thing on the other eye. I think this is my favorite shade in the palette. It is A3. It is this beautiful shiny blue. I'm obsessed with it. It is gorgeous. Let me swatch it here for you guys. I need to get some more. Oh, I just absolutely love that. I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. I'm gonna take a Sephora flat shader brush, just like this, or any flat shader brush. I'm gonna take some setting spray, my Urban Decay All Nighter, spray the brush just a little bit, and then dip into that blue shade. Try to coat the brush, and then put it all over the lid. This is giving me patriotic vibes, but hey, we're in quarantine and we all need freedom, right? So this is perfect right now. So yes, I think this could be a great for 4th of July, but I also just really like these colors right now anytime. I think that it's just really interesting, these colors together. It's not a color story that I would have ever expected, but for some reason, I just think Norvina did it right. And so I'm just putting that all over my lid. Okay, so I've got the blue on either eyelid, and I've definitely got some fallout underneath my eyes. So I'm glad that I'm waiting until last to do my foundation and stuff. But I'm just gonna go back into this red down here. What is this again? C3. And just kind of fix what's over top of the blue here. Just touch up anywhere that I need to touch up, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the eyes alone for now, and I'm gonna go into this expensive bougie product, the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. As you can see, I have not even opened this yet. Haven't even broken the seal, and this is my first time using a Tatcha product. So we're just going to see if we can get this started. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that sounds kind of nice. And basically, just put the primer all over. While I'm letting that primer dry, you just kind of want to give it a couple minutes to really get in the face. I'm going to use the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. This is in dark brown. And I think they also have a shade darker than this, like soft black, but when I went to Ulta the one day I got this, they didn't have it. So I picked up dark brown just to try it out. And I'm just gonna put this through my brows while we're waiting for that primer to dry. And I love this product. This isn't new, but this is like $7, and I really think that this is comparable, if not even better, than the ABH brow gel. I really like this one. It's very easy to use. FYI, I'm already impressed with this primer. It's already made my face look better than what it did a couple minutes ago. So I think I'm ready for foundation. I just use a Real Technique sponge. I get it at Ulta. It's only $5. And then the foundation that I'm using right now, actually that I've been using for months and months now, is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I am using 440 right now. It's probably not the right shade for me. Basically just dab this all over. Okay, so now I have my foundation on using my sponge, and I'm gonna go into concealer now. I use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one I am trying to finish up. It is in the shade Shortbread. And so basically just what I do is put a couple dots under my eyes and anywhere I feel like needs a little help. I have like a scar over here that I like to try and conceal. And I just take my sponge and dab into that. Try to cover up any under eye circles or brighten up my eye area. And this shade, I know, is too light for me. I'm honestly just trying to use it up. I don't know if you saw my other Ulta and Sephora haul video, but I did get another Born This Way concealer, and it's in a darker shade. I think I got like light beige or something like that. So I'm just so close to using it up, and we're in quarantine right now. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's use this time to get rid of some old makeup. So that's basically what I'm doing here. Okay, so now I've got my concealer on and set, and I'm just gonna go into the powder I used to set my eyes earlier before I put on the eyeshadow. I got this during the Ulta 21 Days Beauty Sale. It's the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in the shade Original. You can see it just kind of comes like that. I have a kabuki brush that I use, just kind of pick some up, tap off the excess, and pat. Just kind of blend it in. I've been really impressed with this powder. And it seems to just keep going. I mean, I don't know how long this is gonna last me. I don't even think I'm like halfway through it yet. It's so finely milled. But before this, I was using the Too Faced Just Peachy powder, or Peachy Matte powder, and I really like that one too. So but I just picked this up because it was on sale for $12.50, which is crazy. Okay, so I've got everything set, foundation, concealer, and powder. Now I'm gonna go back into the Mini Pro Pigment Volume 3 and finish up the lower lash line. I'm using a Morphe brush. It's M421. I think it's technically a flat concealer brush, but sometimes I like to use it for my under eye too. And I'm gonna go into this the darkest red shade here, and this is shade C1. And I'm just gonna get some on my brush, tap off the excess, and just spread it all along the lower lash line, just like that. Okay, so I've got the shade on either eye, and now I'm gonna go into this light blue shade. It's B2. Probably just gonna use the other side of the brush here and do the same thing, except go a little bit lower on that shade. Just kind of get it a little bit lower so that the blue sticks out just a little bit. And when I was doing this the other day, when I made this look, it kind of meshed together and made it almost a purpley kind of tone, and then I thought that was really cool. I didn't mean to do it, but because of the red and the blue, that's what it kind of came together as. So I'll probably have to go in there and fix some of the red, but all right, so now I'm gonna take a Sephora angled brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade A1, which from reading a bunch of reviews, it doesn't seem like it lived up to the standards of some people, like what they thought it was gonna be, which is okay with me. I think it's just in here basically as like a light highlight shade. So I'm gonna put this right below my brow, kind of to highlight right above there, just highlight the brow. And it's got kind of like a pinky tone too, if you can see it. Crap, I might have to go in and fix the top there. I went a little bit too low. So while I'm waiting for the eyeliner to dry, I'm gonna put on the ABH Clear Brow Gel. I'm just going to comb this through my brows, and then I'll just really set them in place. Okay, so now that I've got the brow highlight done, I'm going to wait on the inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna do my eyeliner next. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and the instructions say to shake this. This is not new for me, I've had this for a while, but I really like this eyeliner. It helps me get my line very precise along my lashes. The only thing that kind of sucks about these kind of eyeliners is after a while, the tip with the brushes, you see the hairs start to like come down. You know, if you accidentally like miss in the cap, they start to come down, which is kind of annoying. But okay, so now I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I am using right now the Tweezerman Rose Gold Eyelash Curler. I am gonna be trying out the Anastasia Beverly Hills new Lash Brag Mascara. Let me just say, she's kind of heavy. She's kind of heavy for a mascara. So I have not opened this yet. Just gonna see how this goes. Oh, it's got kind of like an hourglass brush. Reminds me of the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. Oh yeah, wow. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this mascara. I mean, it's good for sure. I mean, most Anastasia Beverly Hills products are. Is it blowing me away? You know, it's good. It's a mascara. I do really like it. Is it worth paying $25 every time though? Not sure. I think I'm probably gonna have to use this a little more just to see what else I think about it. Now I'm moving on to bronzer, and I got this during the 21 days of beauty sale at Ulta, and this is the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo in Sunkissed Bronze. And so I like to just like dip back and forth a little bit between both of them, and then just lightly tap all on my cheek. I really have been liking this bronzer a lot. It's a good shade for me right now, I think. And it's very easy to blend. I got a blush too, a monochromatic blush in, what did I get? Cinnamon Spice, and that's a little bit dark, but I'm still gonna put it on for you guys and try to blend it out as much as I can, just because this video is all about trying new products. And so I wanted to include that in there as well. Just get around my hairline. I'm not an expert on this. I'm still learning stuff about how to apply bronzer the best way. So if you see me doing something really weird, please no hate in the comments. I'm still learning. Okay, so hopefully this is, you know, along the lines of what you're supposed to do with bronzer. Here's my Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in Spiced Cinnamon. I think I said Cinnamon Spice earlier. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you can see just like a blush and a shimmer there. I'm just gonna try to go really light because, like I said, I think this is a bit dark for me right now. A little bit. A little bit. It's not terrible, but I'm just gonna try to blend this out. It'll probably be better like in the summertime more when I have, you know, more of a tan. It might be better. I'm just trying to go so light-handed here. Whew. Yeah. For highlighter, I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. And as you can see, this is not new. I've definitely been hitting pan in this. I love this highlighter. It was 10 bucks and it's really, really nice. I use it pretty much daily, and I like to put the highlighter on the tip of my nose here, down the bridge of my nose, kind of up here in the middle, maybe a little bit over my eyebrow. Cupid's bow. Maybe this will help tone down that blush a little bit. I almost forgot about that inner corner highlight, and I wanted to put some eyeliner on too. So I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade LSD. And I love this blue eyeliner. It's really shimmery and definitely pops. So I thought that it would match this blue glittery shade on my eyes like really, really well. And then again, I'm gonna go into the Norvina palette and go into this light, whiter shade up here. I'm gonna use a Sephora smudge brush and smudge that into the inner corner of my eye. Get a nice little highlight going on there just to wrap up that look. And then I'd say that the eyes are 100% done and we can move on to the lip. So for lips, I got a variety of Kylie lip products. I got a couple lipsticks and liquid lipsticks. I'm not sure which one to use. I'm just gonna try one and see how it looks with the rest of my makeup. This is her Velvet liquid lipstick in the shade Savage. I am not very good with I was gonna say eyeliner. I'm not very good with lip liner. I really don't have a whole lot. But I'm trying to push myself to get into it. It's just like more money to spend stuff on, you know? I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Lastly, I have a new set of false eyelashes to try out, and I'm so excited because my last set of fake lashes I did not really care for. Sorry. It was the House of Lashes in the style Juliet. And I just did not dig that at all. And so I found this when I was headed towards the checkout on Sephora. It was $5, so I picked it up. It's in the shade Swanky. So I'm gonna trim these down and see how they turn out. The verdict is that I love these. These are super lightweight, really easy to put on. And for $5, you really cannot beat these. So props to you, Sephora. I'm gonna put on some setting spray. And that's it. I think we got our finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these products down in the comments below. If you have them, let me know what you think. And what are you doing for the rest of your quarantine? And do you have any plans to go back to work soon? All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you so much. Mwah. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.